On Nepal, often called this gem of South Asia.
A fascinating place.
Absolutely. Our goal here is to get past the usual headlines, and really understand what makes Nepal unique based on what we've gathered.
Right.
So picture this. A country tucked away in the Himalayas, squeezed between China and India. It's got 8 of the world's 10 highest peaks,
Including Everest, of course.
including the big one, Mount Everest. And then you have Kathmandu, the capital, just buzzing with ancient sites and, well, a really vibrant culture.
It sets quite a scene.
It really does. So let's start unpacking that landscape. We know about the high peaks, obviously, and the flat Terai plains further south. But how has that dramatic geography really shaped the people and the culture there? It seems key.
Oh, absolutely key. That physical variety isn't just, pretty scenery. It's directly influenced how over 30 million people live.
30 million, wow.
Yeah, and you're looking at more than 100 different linguistic groups, different cultures. Nepali is the official language, sure, but the diversity is just immense.
So the mountains almost preserved these distinct groups.
In a way, yes, that relative isolation helped maintain this incredible cultural richness. And spiritually, it's profound.
How so?
Well, you have Hinduism and Buddhism coexisting, really beautifully integrated. Think about Lumbini, birthplace of Lord Buddha.
Right, the UNESCO site.
Exactly, a major pilgrimage destination. You see this blend in everyday life, and especially during huge festivals like Dashain and Tihar. They're massive.
Okay, so you have this incredibly rich human and physical environment. How does the country actually, function economically? Agriculture is big, I gather.
It is, yeah. Agriculture is still the main livelihood for a lot of people. But what's really interesting is this shift, the growing importance of tourism.
Right, tourism. What kind of tourism are we talking about? Is it just climbers heading for Everest?
Well, that's part of it, obviously, but it's broader. Nepal seems to be leaning into tourism that connects with its unique strengths.
So beyond base camp.
Definitely. Think about trekking in the Annapurna region, which is huge, visiting ancient temples, monasteries, especially around Kathmandu, spiritual journeys.
And wildlife too, right? I read about Chitwan.
Yes. Chitwan and Bardia National Parks, amazing wildlife, rhinos, tigers, which might surprise you given the mountain image.
It does a bit, yeah.
And then there's the art, the music, the dance. It's not just for show. It really reflects that cultural diversity we talked about. It's all connected.
But it can't all be serene landscapes and festivals. There are challenges, surely. We hear about political instability sometimes, poverty.
Oh, absolutely. Like any developing nation, Nepal faces real hurdles, political shifts. Poverty is still a significant issue. Infrastructure needs development. These are ongoing struggles.
And they had that devastating earthquake back in 2015. How does a country bounce back from something like that?
That's a really important point. The 2015 earthquake was catastrophic, no question. But it also, in a way, highlighted Nepal's resilience.
How did that show itself?
Well, beyond the international aid, which was crucial, you saw incredible community-led efforts, people helping neighbors, using local knowledge for rebuilding. There's a kind of deep-seated self-reliance there.
Interesting.
And despite the setbacks, you do see gradual progress. Education and healthcare are improving bit by bit. There's a real push towards, sustainable development, finding a balance.
So navigating all these complexities, what's the sort of the core spirit you find in Nepal?
I think it comes down to values like peace, harmony, and maybe above all, hospitality.
Hospitality.
Absolutely. Ask anyone who's visited. The kindness, the welcoming nature of the Nepali people is almost legendary. People often talk about finding a sense of spiritual peace there.
So it's more than just the scenery.
Much more. The human connection, that generosity often leaves the biggest impression. It's quite profound for many visitors.
Okay, so summing this up for you listening, Nepal clearly offers a lot. Adventure, yes. History, culture, absolutely. But also the sense of serenity and resilience.
It's a really multi-layered place. It offers a journey into, well, a unique way of life shaped by tradition and adaptation.
A testament to resilience, as you said.
Exactly. So maybe a final thought to leave you with. Considering that powerful spirit of resilience, that deep hospitality, what kind of lasting impression might Nepal leave on you beyond just the stunning mountains or ancient temples?
Something to think about.
Perhaps it's about appreciating how communities can adapt, thrive, and maintain such warmth amidst, well, such incredible diversity and challenge.